The simulation hypothesis offers a captivating reimagining of existence itself, a vision where our universe is not a random, material phenomenon but an advanced virtual reality, constructed by an intelligence far beyond our own. This theory invites us to consider that everything we see, touch, and experience might be nothing more than code, a complex, computational framework designed to mimic reality in every conceivable way. From the smallest particles to the vastness of galaxies, the hypothesis suggests all we know could be driven by the digital logic of an unseen, intelligent system. Consider how in video games, players enter detailed, immersive worlds with rules, boundaries, and objects that appear real within the context of the game. The simulation hypothesis suggests that we, too, might be in a kind of game, but one so sophisticated that we can barely begin to comprehend it. In this scenario, our physical universe would be similar to a high-level simulation running on advanced computing architecture, with players or avatars, us, experiencing life within carefully designed constraints. What makes this idea particularly intriguing is how it intersects with both modern science and ancient philosophical teachings. Quantum mechanics, for example, has introduced the puzzling concept that particles behave differently when observed, a phenomenon that parallels how a video game only renders graphics when a player is in that vicinity. This suggests that our universe may function like a render-on-demand system, one that only displays of reality when there is a conscious observer, thus saving computational energy. The parallels between these scientific observations and simulation theory open up profound questions about the nature of observation, consciousness, and the fundamental rules of reality itself. Meanwhile, artificial intelligence continues to evolve rapidly, providing new insights into what it means to replicate thought, perception, and decision-making. AI can now simulate human language, emotions, and even creative processes, making us question the boundaries between synthetic and organic consciousness. As AI technology becomes increasingly capable, the gap between what we consider real consciousness and artificial simulation narrows, adding weight to the argument that our own experiences might also be part of an immensely sophisticated digital construct. The simulation hypothesis also resonates deeply with ancient wisdom traditions. Eastern philosophies like Hinduism and Buddhism have long taught that our perceived reality is an illusion or Maya, concealing a deeper, unchanging essence beyond the material world. This concept parallels the hypothesis that our material world is a meticulously constructed virtual environment. Many spiritual teachings have guided seekers to look beyond physical appearances and question the very nature of reality, encouraging contemplation of whether life as we know it is merely a fleeting illusion. Philosophers like Nick Bostrom have proposed logical arguments that make the simulation hypothesis statistically probable. Bostrom suggests that if any advanced civilization has developed the capability to run ancestor simulations, then the chances are exponentially higher that we are living in one of these simulated realities rather than being part of the original, base reality. This argument implies that, as civilizations advance, it becomes almost inevitable for them to create virtual worlds containing conscious beings, just as we now create video games and virtual environments, albeit on a far simpler scale. This hypothesis raises questions that go beyond the physical structure of the universe, touching on consciousness, ethics, and the limitations of human understanding. If we truly are living within a simulation, who or what created it? And for what purpose? Are we an experiment, a form of entertainment, or perhaps a means for a higher intelligence to explore existence? And if so, do we have the freedom to shape our own destinies, or are we bound by the algorithms and intentions set forth by our creators? Ultimately, the simulation hypothesis doesn't just offer a theory of the universe, it invites us to reflect on our existence, our choices, and the nature of consciousness itself. It bridges the gap between the physical and the metaphysical, suggesting that our reality is both more mysterious and more interconnected than we may have ever imagined. This hypothesis challenges us to explore our perceptions and beliefs, to question what is real, and to consider the boundless possibilities that could exist beyond the framework of our daily experience. Whether we live in a simulated reality or not, the journey toward understanding it promises to transform our view of life, purpose, and the nature of the cosmos itself.